guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Callie. I go by Callie Grace here on YouTube. Lately I have been getting a lot more into freelance makeup artistry, and I definitely do not do this full time. I never plan on doing this full time, but it is just a really fun hobby for me, and lately I've been doing a lot more of it. Recently I have uploaded a couple of makeover videos, and that was my first time to ever do that, and I loved how they turned out. I'm gonna have them in the cards. And I've been watching a ton of makeup artistry freelance type of videos lately. I have been super duper into on YouTube. Her name is Jasmine Hand. I will have her link down below. I am literally obsessed with her videos. I love watching her client tutorials, and I would love to do more videos like that. Keep in mind, this is my beginner's kit. I do not travel very often with my makeup, so really this is for more of the purposes of video, because I typically have my clients come here when I do their makeup. But I just wanted to show you kind of everything I use on my clients and all that kind of stuff, because I have just been really working to build my kit and my professionalism, kind of just trying to be more professional and the stuff that I use, and more sanitary, I don't know, just as I'm doing more different people that aren't my close friends or whatever. That is the story on that. So we're just gonna get right on into my makeup artist freelance beginners kit. Alright, so I'm just gonna be doing this. I tried to film it with me in it and holding it all up and showing it, but I just didn't feel like that was a very in-depth look to what is in my little kit, so I am just gonna be filming it like this. So I have this bag, and I just keep my brushes and a few different tools and that kind of thing in here. I got this bag from Home Goods. It's by the brand Isabella Scott, and I just thought it was really pretty and shiny. So first in here I have some of these Walmart brand makeup sponges. They're just disposable, so they come in handy a lot. I like to use them with translucent powder, that kind of stuff. And then I have some eyelashes. My favorite eyelashes are Kiss and Ardell. Both are very nice brands and work nicely, but they're super inexpensive, especially Kiss. I think that these were $8 a pack for 5 lashes, and so I have these in the number 03, and then these are called Shy, and I just really like these lashes. I usually use pretty natural looking eyelashes on my clients just to add a little bit of volume, not anything too crazy or unnatural looking. Alright, so then I have all of my brushes. Most of my brushes are Real Techniques and e.l.f., but I thought I'd just do a quick run through of them because I probably won't ever do a separate brush video. I don't know. I use the Real Techniques beauty sponges. These are just the original normal face sponge. I use these. And then I also use the little Miracle eraser sponges. These are good for packing powder under the under eyes, and also for erasing fallout, that kind of thing. And if you dampen it, then it's also really nice for smoothing out foundation, if your skin gets wrinkly because you're laughing or something while you're putting on makeup, you know what I mean? Okay. Then I also have this sponge from Real Techniques, and it is the, I don't honestly remember what it's called. It is used for highlighting and contouring. I love using this end to apply concealer, especially under the eyes. It's just really nice. And this side is good if you're ever doing cream contouring, or if you just contouring with powder, you can use this side if you want something a little bit more dramatic than a brush application. Okay, so then I have my Real Techniques powder brush, contouring brush, blush brush. It's one of their newer ones. Stippling brush I like to use to apply primers because I just find this is a little bit more professional than using your hands. Angled highlighting brush, so I just use this for powder highlighting. This is a brush from e.l.f. and it is called the powder blurring brush. If you don't really want a whole lot of coverage when applying powder, you're just kind of mattifying everything, this is a nice brush for that. It makes the skin look really smooth, and I love this brush. It is the e.l.f. complexion brush, and I just love using this to bronze and contour my clients. I find that it works so well on so many face shapes, and it just looks so pretty and natural, and it blends it instantly. I just love this brush. This is an e.l.f. blush brush, but I use this more so for under eyes or highlighting. e.l.f. angled foundation brush. I don't really use foundation brushes very often. Sometimes I use use them to just apply the foundation. I don't know where its little cap went, but this is a Sonia Kashuk little eyebrow and eyelash kind of deal. Use this end to separate lashes, and then this end is good for like brushing out your brows. This is just an e.l.f. shading brush, Real Techniques foundation brush. I've literally had this for so long and I've washed it so many times. This is just the normal e.l.f. professional eyeshadow brush, like the original, and it's really old and I just need to get a new one because they're literally $1. Then I have a Real Techniques lip brush, e.l.f. small precision brush. This is good for the inner corners. This is the e.l.f. smudge brush. I just recently picked this up and I've been loving it to apply eyeshadow to the lower lash line. This is the e.l.f. blending brush, and I don't really use this all too much. This is the e.l.f. angled eyeliner brush, and I've been loving using this lately on my clients with my hot eyeliner because that has been like a new thing I've kind of dove into lately just to be more sanitary with my clients and such. This is the e.l.f. small angled brush. Don't use this too much, but it is nice for eyebrows sometimes. This brush is just a double-ended brush from Beauty Control that came with a palette, and I love this brush for applying eyeshadow to the lids and brow bone and just everything. I love this brush. I especially like this end. I just feel like I can be really precise. This is like my favorite shading brush. Another small angled brush from e.l.f. and then this small smudge brush, which is also good for like inner corners and that kind of thing. It's upside down, haha. Then I have this e.l.f. concealer brush, and then I have this e.l.f. eyeliner brush, which I actually don't like that much for eyeliner, but I like to use it on the lower lash line to just get like really super duper close. Then I have my like favorite brush of all time. This is my Real Techniques blending eye brush. It's in the Bold Metals collection, and it is just such a nice brush. I love using this in the crease and the outer corner. It makes such a difference in makeup application. Then I have this random Ulta brush. Then I have this e.l.f. contour brush for like the eyes, and here is an Ulta small eyeshadow brush. I love using this to apply my glitter primer. Beauty Control blending brush. I use this brush quite a bit. Professional eye crease brush from e.l.f. Also one that I've had for so long. I really like this one for the lower lash line and the outer corners. This eyeliner brush that came with my Maybelline pot concealer. Then I have my Real Techniques shadow brush. Another Beauty Control blending brush. Detailer brush from Real Techniques. I love using this to apply concealer under the eyes and also to cover up like zits or imperfections, just adding a little bit more coverage. So that is all of my brushes. I will also throw in like a pair of tweezers and professional like hair cutting scissors just in case I might need them for people's eyebrows. But I typically don't like mess with people's eyebrows that much because I feel like that's just something that a lot of people don't want messed with. And I don't even like normally fill them in all that much. It just kind of depends. I feel like if you change someone's eyebrows a lot, then they might like be insecure about it. I don't know. I just feel like I'm really specific about my eyebrows. So now we are moving on to the big kahuna. So this little case is from Beauty Control. I don't know if they actually like sell this separately, but okay, so you open it up and as you can see, everything is just stuffed in here, and honestly I probably need a bigger case for all of my makeup. I don't usually travel that much to do makeup, so normally all my makeup's just here and I don't even use this case, but for the purpose of this video, this is what we're doing here. It is actually pretty organized, just organized chaos. This is my favorite cheek palette to use on myself and my clients. It is the Real Cheeky Party palette by Benefit, and it has a bunch of their blushes and their Hoola bronzer and also their Watts Up highlighter. So I love to use Rockateur. This is probably my all-time favorite blush to use on clients. It just looks good on so many skin tones. And then the Hoola bronzer is the best with my e.l.f. complexion brush. It's just the perfect combo and it looks so great on so many skin tones. You can see a little bit better. So I have all of these palettes right here. I've got my Lorac Pro Mega 2, which if y'all have been watching my channel for a while, then you know that Lorac eyeshadow is my favorite and I use it a ton. Like, it's pretty much all I use. So this one just has a lot of nice shadows. I use it on my clients all the time, especially like these shimmery shades and these neutrals up here. I love Saddle. Yes, this is a really nice palette. Works great for a lot of different events. Then I've got my Lorac Pro 2 palette. This silver is great for like prom. Light brown is a favorite. Love snow for inner corners. Beige is super nice on the lid. So is rosé. This palette's super nice. Next, I have my Lorac Pro Metal palette, and one of my shades broke. I don't actually use this palette like a ton, but I mostly use it for this rose gold shade. It is so beautiful, and then also This Quartz is a beautiful inner corner highlight, and yeah, this has a lot of nice like shimmery shades for the lid and prom and special events. And then obviously I have the original Lorac Pro palette. I love light pink and mauve. Those, I use mauve so much. Champagne is an awesome shade. Espresso, Sable, Black, those are all super nice crease and outer corner shades. Gotta love them. So yeah, this is a really nice just like basics palette. Next I have my NYX contouring palette, which I don't use a lot. All the contouring shades are pretty dark, and so for most of my clients I will go for more of the Hoola bronzer, like not as dramatic contour kind of look. But if I have some darker skin tones or some darker like tanned people, then I will go to this palette. And I don't really use the highlights that much either. And then I have a couple of e.l.f. blush palettes. I kind of like moved the colors around because you can pop them out and move them. This palette I do not use as much because the shades are just a little bit dramatic, and like these two are glittery. I just don't really use them that much. And then I have this one. This is the one with all the shades I prefer. Then I have my NYX Ultimate eyeshadow palette, and this is in warm neutrals, and I absolutely love this palette and I want to get all of them. This is just such nice quality eyeshadow for such a low price. This is just a really nice palette and works really great for like more natural looks on clients. And then I have my e.l.f. Illuminating Face Palette. I like this palette a lot because it's just a super nice natural looking highlight. I mostly use this shade and this shade. Those are my favorite. This is like a pink undertone one, and then this is more of just a champagne. Going into this compartment, I have a bunch of random things. I just kind of put them all in here. So first I have a couple of NYX glitters. So I just have this one in the shade Crystal, this one in the shade Gunmetal, and then I have these Beauty Control liquid eye colors. I love these. They're so pretty and they're like holographic. I'm like kind of obsessed with them. Then I have my Maybelline pot eyeliner, which I said earlier I have been loving to use this on my clients. I just will scoop out some, and so I just find that a lot more sanitary than using like a liquid eyeliner that you like dip back into. Then I have this Wet n Wild glitter in the shade Bleached. I have a little mini hand sanitizer from Bath & Body Works. I have a little mini Vaseline. I have Scotch tape to use for eyeshadow if somebody wants a super dramatic crease look. I have this NYX eyebrow cake powder duo thing. I have my e.l.f. daily brush cleanser, which I use to just spot clean my brushes. And then I have two different eyelash glues, one by Salon Perfect and one by Ardell. And then I have my little tweezers to put on the lashes from Kiss. I have a bunch of these little things. I use these to scoop out eyeliner and also to mix foundation. And then I have a bunch of these disposable mascara wands. Alright, so then I just have like a bunch of things kind of over here in this corner. I've got my They're Real mascara that I pretty much use on everyone. Then I have my Clean and Clear moisturizer. I love this moisturizer. I just love gel moisturizer. And I have my favorite primer, my Lorac I'm So Sensitive Soothing Face Primer. It is so moisturizing. You can really tell that it just really helps that foundation to lock in. I have my Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray, my favorite eyeshadow primer, my Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. This stuff is magic. My Real Techniques Mineral Wear Talc Free Powder, and I have it in translucent. And then I have my NYX Black Noir liquid eyeliner, which I don't really use that much because like I said, I don't really think it's that sanitary. I mean, obviously it's not that sanitary, but if I need to like touch up just the tip of the wing, then I really like to use this, or to go over the lash band to blend it in with the eyeliner, I like to use this. And then right here I have my concealers, my foundations, and my eyebrows stuff. Oh, and also a couple of lip liners. So I have a couple of NYX lip liners. I have one in Whipped Caviar and then one in Copenhagen, so it's just like more of a nude, and then one that's more of a red. And then I have my NYX micro brow pencils, and I also have one other one. I have one in espresso, taupe, and chocolate, and this is my favorite eyebrow product pencil. Love it. It looks so great and it makes eyebrows look so like filled in and perfect, but also super natural looking. I just love this pencil. And then I also have my e.l.f. clear brow gel, which is super cheap and works just as great as any high-end brow gel. And then for foundation, I use the Revlon Color Stay foundation. So I have it in a few different shades. I don't have it in every shade, so I just will mix them to match my client. I have one in Mocha. I have this one Golden Caramel, this one in Fresh Beige, and then I have one in Buff. Then I also have my Lorac Perfection foundation in the shade PR1 Fair, just to have a super like fair foundation shade. I actually prefer the Revlon Color Stay to this one. And then my favorite concealers ever are my Maybelline Fit Me concealers. So I have 3 shades, and then I also just mix these. So I have one in Cafe, one in Light, and one in Fair, and these are just so super duper wonderful. I love these concealers. In case you're wondering, to deep cleanse my brushes and my sponges, I use the Liquid Blender Cleanser, and this stuff is amazing. It just makes makeup fall out of brushes, and it removes stains from sponges really super duper well. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me that you took time to watch my video. If you liked it, I hope that you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe button as well. And you can hit that little bell thingy if you want, so you never miss one of my uploads, but it's okay if you don't want to, because I understand that can be kind of annoying. Also, if you would like to check out my vlog channel, I'm going to have it linked right here. And then if you would like to see my most recent upload, it is going to be right here on the screen. And I am going to talk to you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye!